Welcome back. So, what I was trying to get at earlier was that in a normal game, we'll say a platformer or a first-person shooter or whatever. So, what they start out with is in the old days at least, they started out with some sort of technical effect, like color changing or some sort of little technical aspect, and then they built a game around it usually. And then later on, when you make games, they kind of take this approach. Like, not everybody does this because they had game design documents and all that stuff. But so basically, what you do is you'd have this little dealie. You'd set up, let's say for a platformer, you'd set up um, you'd have a demo. So you'd have your little running dude, and he would jump on platforms. In fact, let's instead of using this right now, let's look up 2D platformer. Let's close that. Let's do a 2D DOS platformer. Here, well, okay. What about let's show a little bit of Duke Nukem 2. Audio is off. Um, let's see if we can actually get into the dealie. This is his little intro. Come on. Oh, I should have said start here. Okay, so you see Duke here in the original. This is actually the sequel, Duke Nukem 2, of the original EGA 2D platformer. So you'd have Duke, and you'd have these tiles, and they'd be kind of basic. Um, let's see something here. Let's go back. 2D platform. Okay, how about 2D platformer development? It's kind of these newer deals. I wonder if there's like a little bit of an older kind of deal. Of course, how about 2D platformer devlog? Let's check out this guy. I don't even know who he is or what, videos. Here, devlog. See if he's got a playlist for his devlogs. Super Cattails 2. Here. There. Let's see if I can see any there. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'll probably link this in here, just because I'm using the deal. But this is not a tutorial. This is somebody's game. Okay, so here let's just go back here for a second. Anyways, this doesn't really tell me either what I was, because I wanted to see it in like an early stage. But if you see this character here, and you see all these are probably made up of tiles. Maybe they're not, but those look like tiles, so these might be actually made up of tiles as well. But those are your platforms, and so what you start out with, your little running dude, or whatever it happens to be. In this case, it's some cat here, and um, so uh, you start out with your kind of your technical deal. How do you make him jump? How do you make him run? What kind of abilities can he do? That sort of thing. And so you start out with a little demo. and then you have what abilities you want in it, and then maybe you'll have like a level layout, and then maybe you'll start thinking about art, and so then you'll start doing some graphics, and it's kind of like a little bit of an organic kind of a, develop it as you go kind of thing, where it's based around just making something work and then working a story or a theme or whatever around it. It's not necessarily. Uh, don't get me wrong. All these guys, they probably most of them have a theme or an idea. Um, that actually sounds like the dinner knock. Lunch actually. Um, anyways, so basically, they base their game around the little technical aspect. They get it working first, and then they think about theme and all that stuff later. With an adventure game, it's a little slightly different, but it's at the same time it's not very different, and I'll tell you why in the next video. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you there.